How y'all doing? Daniel Gaines here. Figured I'd give you all a brief update. It's been a minute, let y'all know what's going on. The way things stand now, Monday was the day the transcript was due to be sent over from the court transcriptionist. The designation of clerk's papers has already been filed with the appellate court. I already have the index for that. I don't need a copy from them. I have the documents that were filed. The delay right now is I'm waiting on this transcript. Once the transcript is filed, then there's a 45-day time limit for me to do my brief and file that. And then once my brief is filed, the day my brief is filed, then Juliet and her attorney have 30 days to respond with their brief, and then it'll go from there. I'll be calling the appellate courts tomorrow to see if the transcript was filed and I just didn't get notified. And then I'll go from there. I should hopefully have the transcripts this week or next week at the latest. And the intent is the day I get the transcript, whether it be via email or snail mail or however the hell they fucking send it to me. Whenever I get that transcript, within a couple days, my intent is to have my brief finished and filed with the appellate court. And then that'll start the timeline for their 30 days. It's going to be interesting to see if they even respond at all. They don't have shit to say. I mean, nothing. What are they going to do? Well, the judge said he couldn't do something that the rules of the state says he can do. I mean, that's really about all they got. They have zero evidence, zero anything that they've ever cited. So there's not really much that they can argue to or respond to as far as what my brief's going to contain. There really isn't anything that they can do. I mean, like I said, what are they going to do? Say that they don't have anything? They're going to make claims. There's zero evidence to support any of their fucking claims. What are they going to do? Claim, well, the courts say this. The courts say a lot of shit. Doesn't mean the courts are right or even complying with the law. But either way, that's what's going on. Just a brief update. Whenever I get the the brief actually done, I will be putting that up here on the channel as well, letting everybody see that. Y'all will be able to read through it and everything else. And then once I get the brief done and filed, I will be working on the lawsuit against the state of Missouri, specifically Jefferson County Division of Child Support, Prosecuting Attorney's Office. A prosecuting attorney specifically, can't think of her name off the top of my head, but then there's the clerk of the courts, the county commissioner. They're all going to be sued here in Missouri, and I will be writing that up literally as soon as I finish the appellate brief. That'll get wrote up, and then I'll get that filed here in the state of Missouri, and I'm hoping I can force the state of Missouri to settle that before the appeal goes through, because then I'm going to try to include the outcome of that lawsuit in the appeal. There is case law to support things being added to the appellate record in very limited circumstances. So I'm hoping that if I can get a lawsuit settled, that the orders are void before it goes to the appeal, that they'll allow that as one of the exceptions. But I mean, who knows really. But yeah, as of right now, I'm just waiting on this transcript. That's the only delay now. Designation of clerk's papers is already done. It's just this transcript from that hearing with the judge, and then my brief will be done. So that's where it's at. It's still going. I'm not backing down. I will not back down. In fact, I'm hoping the appellate court tells me that the laws don't apply to me, because then I'm going to let it be known just how dangerous of a precedent it is that they're trying to establish in the state. But that's more so going to be after the appeal in that area. But we'll see what the appellate court does, because in the trial, the last hearing with the judge, the reconsideration, it was brought up that the other orders were void as well. So again, we'll see. We'll wait and see what the appellate court does, and we'll go from there. But for now, that's all I got. I'm still busy, still researching things, still looking into things, still working on things. It's just, unfortunately, timelines. You file your notice of appeal, In the state of Washington, the day you file your notice of appeal, you have 30 days to file your designation of clerk's papers and your file for the notice, file to get the transcripts done. And then when you file those, they have 60 days to get it done. And then when their 60 days is up and you get the stuff, you have 45 days to finish your brief. And then when your brief's done, the other side has 30 days to respond. It's a process. Anybody who's ever been through the appellate courts will tell you it is a process. It's not quick. However, once I get my brief done, I am going to file for an expedited review and hopefully not have to wait 6 months before the appellate court actually hears this. But again, we'll see what happens. But for now, that's all I got. Love y'all. Have a good one. Peace.